Ahoy.
Hi, can I help you? Yeah, can I have a dozen red roses, please? Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you. Here you go. That's me. How much is it? It'll be $18. Here you go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy. You're my favorite customer. Thanks a lot. Bye. Bye-bye.
Is it the flower shop scene from The Room?
Yeah, I love that. Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you. Who the fuck would it be? Who else dresses like that? Nobody. He's your favorite customer? You didn't recognize him when he dresses like that?
Thanks. The only reason I could tell that it was from The Room was just because of the fucking stilted dialogue.
It's so disjointed.
It makes Attack of the Clones look good.
Bro,
I don't like saying.
I don't like saying. Padme spot literally any of the red flags challenge. Impossible.
It was like Padme after this man genocides an entire village. I am so horny right now.
Take me now. What? Even when I was a kid, I was like, I don't really get that.
Yeah, that felt incredibly contrived. It's like, that's not making any damn sense.
No.
No. And it was Java 8.
Java 8.
Java 8.
So-called free thinkers when somebody says Java 8.
So-called free thinkers when someone says Among Us.
I still love that one video of that guy crashing out. Stop talking about... I'm tired of seeing it.
I remember there was one time where our department was playing it in the office because we fucking could during lunch, and
Uh-huh.
I got fucking outed as the imposter when I was the imposter, but I didn't do anything suspicious. They just ejected me for shits and giggles.
I don't think you got.
I didn't do anything though. Like, I wasn't being suspicious. I hadn't killed anybody. I had been walking around faking my tasks. And I got thrown out of the airlock.
Hey, Fig.
Hey, what's up?
Warsaw Wednesday.
It is Warsaw Wednesday. Maybe it's. Me when it's Warsaw Wednesday. Me when it's Wednesday in Warsaw.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did it drop the fucking block when I broke the pickaxe? Did they fix that at some point?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to pay
I don't
attention
know if
next
that's
time.
I don't know if that's fixed or not.
That's a good question. I know it's definitely not in beta 1.4.
Right.
Hold on, I must have.
Whenever my diamond pick gets to like low durability, I'll usually do like 20 more blocks and be like, all right, no more.
I want to see this now. mean, you could just read the patch notes, but who the fuck would do that?
Where's the fun in that?
Alright, another layer is done. Another layer has hit the towers.
Oh no.
I'm down to 49.
Not very far.
No. But it did start much higher than sea level. I think it started at like 78. I'll have to check when I get up to the top. I'm gonna drop off stone. Alright, we're down at the bottom of the pickaxe. Alright. Drop. 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 Is this
You want to
one?
know how much space I have
Yeah.
left on my 8 terabyte hard drive?
It does drop the block whenever you break it.
No.
Neat.
Yeah.
There's probably like a couple hundred gigabytes.
Yeah, 280.
That's not much. Especially that scale.
Yeah, I've started putting new downloads of things I don't really care that much about through Handbrake.
What's Handbrake?
Oh, you're such a fucking... Alright, Handbrake is like... You can use it to compress videos.
Okay, so you can save on space.
Yeah.
Because I assume this is for the movie stuff.
Yeah, it's about... The latest things I've done, it's about halved the file size without really... I haven't seen a degradation in video quality, and I look for that sort of thing, because I'm like that.
Yes, trust me, I'm well aware. I think. I guess are you just unable to store it in zip format, or does it have to be just an uncompressed video?
Well, these are compressed videos, but
I meant like compressed in like a
Well-
zip folder.
I don't know if you can do that or not.
It'd be cool if you could. 'Cause that saves a lot of
Yeah.
space. Alright, so hopefully today I can mine out this chunk to the bottom. It'd be pretty sick if I could. I'm sick as hell.
Yeah.
What does he says? Like that memory playing over and over again in your head like a GIF?
Not the truth. Pronounced Jif, the peanut butter. The creator said so.
It started at Y72, so I'm only 8 blocks above the sea level. It's graphics interchange format.
JPEG stands for photographic, but I bet you don't say JFEG.
That's totally different. What is it? That starts with G, pronounced like J or whatever.
Gentrification. I don't think that's the word he comes up with. Gentrification.
Shoot, I was just in San Francisco.
For your logic to be consistent, you'd have to say scubba or lassier.
God, I haven't seen that video in so long I've forgotten most of it.
You'd have to say JPEG. Wait, laser is an acronym? Light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation.
I think
Maybe
that's
just
where I did
fucking
learn
knows.
that laser was an acronym.
I know, that's where I learned it was an
Yeah,
acronym
I was
too.
like, oh, it is an acronym.
That was Bro's entire goal, was just to teach people that laser is an acronym.
I was forcefully taught. So my brother-in-law, like you, is a pedant.
Okay.
So I was forcefully taught the difference between a acronym and an initialism.
And a what?
Initialism.
Good. I love it when people are forced to learn things begrudgingly.
Yeah, because I said something was an acronym. He's like, actually, it's initialism. I was like, what? Then he explained the difference, and I was like, cool. However, normal everyday speak, most people are just gonna say acronym. However, when I was typing earlier too, and I used the word initialism, I was like, wait, that's not an acronym. That's an initialism. I learned this.
Yep.
Just like how it's not terraforming, it is landscaping.
Landscaping. I think one of my favorite new things is to correct people by saying fewer when they say less, when it's a countable object. I find that to be fun.
Because it functionally means the same thing.
Right, but one is grammatically correct and the other is not.
And grammar is malleable. That's how language changes.
Yeah, if we start doing that, if we start allowing our language to be malleable willy-nilly, we'll all start talking like YouTubers desperately trying to avoid demonetization, and that just sounds stupid to me.
Yeah. Might unalive a language, you know?
I would rather unalive myself in Minecraft than have
Actually, something I
the integrity of the English language be graped by large corporations.
something I did. Shut up, man. Something I did learn is that the word bear in the Germanic languages just means brown one, because it was used as a euphemism for bear, because they didn't want to invoke the bear, if that makes sense.
Okay.
For fear of speaking about it and bringing it around.
I see.
Bears are kind of fucking terrifying. Because the original root word for bear is preserved in Latin and Greek.
Yeah.
But the Germanic languages lost it and then started using brown one as a euphemism, and then they forgot it was a euphemism, and then it just became bear.
Mm-hmm.
So there's instances of that. I kind of like how it's the same process where how idiot, imbecile, mad became
Yeah.
terms to refer to people.
Yeah.
So same process, just with bears. I do think that superstition is funny though. It's oh, don't talk about the bear and it'll show up.
Yeah.
I mean, in a free writing society, that kind of makes sense. I know that happens frequently with death, which is why the word changes quite a bit.
Yeah.
There's been people that have reconstructed, they reconstructed the word had English not adopted the Latin form of emperor, and instead kept the Germanic form, which in German turned into Kaiser. we would have pronounced this thing like Kozer,
Kozer.
which is really
Kozer
fucking
sounds-
funny.
Kozer.
Kozer.
That sounds like a shorthand for someone who really enjoys what's his face, the guy who made the Killdozer.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's it's a warm Canadian. That's what a Kozer is.
Kozer.
Cozy and hoser. That's what it is. It's just a cozy Canadian.
Something on the side. During the winter.
It is going to be interesting watching how languages like French that have like a very like formal like body that dictates how the language is allowed to evolve will compare to a language like English
Which does not have.
or even like Japanese. Japanese will be interesting too because Japanese doesn't really have sort of that formal body in the same way because a lot of their new words are just loan words from English.
Right, it makes sense because.
But they're also more isolated than the French are
This is also
from the
true.
English language. The French are better at English on average, which is funny because the French are measurably worse at English than all of their like, all of the neighbors in sort of northwestern Europe. Just because they don't want to learn English for historical and cultural reasons, which I respect. I think it's funny.
They still have nightmares about Edward III.
I don't know. I just think it's funny. I kind of like how the French sort of have that independent spirit where they're like, you know what? No.
I mean, it does make sense because, like, they did get like nearly conquered by England multiple times. Like, they came pretty close to losing the 100 Years' War, and the only reason they didn't was mostly because of like English incompetence, more than anything. And multiple chances to like seal the deal and finish it, and they're just like, nah. What if we just be really incredibly stupid?
Any movies or shows you want me to add while I'm adding movies and shows?
Didn't I already request? Did you put Backrooms on there?
What now?
Did you put Backrooms on there?
Backrooms. I don't think I did.
That's my one request right now.
I remember you asking for it because I made a joke. We must acquire all room-related.
Yeah.
The 2026 horror movie.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I will not be watching that because I do not like horror movies.
I say as far as horror movies go, it's like meh. Not meh, but like
Don't
I've seen.
don't
worse.
care.
Okay, fair enough. I too am normally not a fan of watching horror movies, but this is one that I was kind of dragged to. I was like, okay, I like this.
Okay. I'm not going to.
You're
judge.
still not gonna watch it, I know.
No. It's been funny. I keep using the example of Thomas the Tank Engine as like an example of something that somebody has asked me for, and that I've added. It's sort of like my no judgment policy, or it's impossible. No judgment is impossible because humans will judge things. But like,
Shit, I'll watch it.
my sister asked for a bunch of like chick flicks, and it's like, okay, fine. I'm not gonna question this. That's more what it is. I'm not going to question why you want it, or attempts to make it like weird or uncomfortable for you to ask for something strange or
Yeah.
outlandish. And I use Thomas the Tank Engine as an example, and I've gotten a lot of very funny comments.
Did Gab comment on the other day? Yesterday?
She might have done. Hey, Vin. But,
Hello there, Vin. How do?
Mr. Vin, do how you do.
Mr. Krabs, do you how do? I do still think it's very funny that the Backers movie like obliterated Star Wars in terms of like actually making money.
That is actually very funny.
It's incredibly hilarious.
Because I've never fucking heard of this movie.
What, Star Wars or Backrooms? Both?
Backrooms. I've heard of fucking Star Wars, dumbass.
Well, I didn't know the Star Wars movie was even like coming out until it was suddenly in theaters. Like,
Oh,
wait, this is a
the
thing?
Mando the Mando one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did like zero marketing for it. A friend of mine got their Discord scanned and I've been watching it spread over.
No, they did do marketing for it, dude. I went to fucking CVS and there was a razor that you could get that was like a limited edition with like the Mandalorian like helmet like on like the bit that holds like the blade.
Excellent. I love capitalism.
Like there was shit like that, or like 7-Eleven had like Mandalorian like Slurpee cups. I think there was. It's just people just do not fucking give a shit.
I mean, why would I?
Um,
I watched Star Wars get ruined.
yeah, it's a shame because like the first like 2 seasons of Mandalorian are genuinely like good.
Yeah, but like
and then they fuck it up.
Like the point I'm making here is that like ever since like the disaster of the sequel trilogy, I simply will not engage in Star Wars media.
Okay, but Clone Wars season 7 is good.
Okay, that might be an exception. Although didn't that come out after?
I think it did, yeah.
Yeah, that might be the exception because of Clone Wars. But like for the most part, it's not really worth my time to engage in any newer Star Wars media.
That's incredibly valid.
It's like how I don't engage in modern Minecraft because it's not worth my time.
Clone Wars season 7 was in 2020, so that's after like a lot of the.
Oh yeah, the last sequel movie was 19, I think. Yeah, 2019.
Yeah.
You should isolate that person's Discord account, Vin. Something I find like pretty like impressive that it's doable. I mean, like when you think about it, actually like is something that people can do with enough training. But the main actor, one of the main actors for Backrooms is British, but he's playing an American. And I had no idea until I heard him.
Real quick. Vin, you should isolate that person's Discord account, is what Fig said.
Yeah, like banish them to the Shadow Realm until they get themselves fixed.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Fig.
There you go. No, like I had no idea he was British till I heard him like speak normally like in an interview. I was like, wait, he's fucking British? I was like, no. Alright. Did pretty good American accent.
Like fucking Hugh Laurie in House. He managed to fiend because the guy was very adamant about hiring like a very American actor or whatever. And Hugh Laurie is very British. But he managed to trick the guy, like the guy, the showrunner or whatever.
I do like that. Oh, we tried them out for a week? Okay, because they're already quarantined. Which, fun fact about the word quarantine, it comes from Venetian for 40 days. Because the ships when entering port during the bubonic plague and thereafter would sit off the coast for 40 days. So if there was any plague on board, it would kill everybody on there and not spread. The more you know.
All right. I mean, I can see sort of the linguistic evidence for that.
Yeah, once you think about it, like, yeah, given what I know about like other like Romance languages.
And just the fact that it starts with core.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's an AI slops game promoting a game, Vazolmus, which just steals your session tokens for your Gmail and Discord. Is this like the Unity project scam again? Fucking Zal fell for that one.
Hey, I need you to vote for my CS:GO team.
Was that a scam before?
It was a scam on Steam to get Steam credentials.
So I always verify whenever people ask me for shit like this. It's like one time, like my mom texted like, "Hey, I need your social security number." I'm like, "Why?" It's
Yeah.
like, I called her. I'm like, "Hey, mom, what's up?" And she's like, "Oh no, I need it for because there's something that my grandmother was like filling out, and then required that." I was like, "Okay, that's an acceptable reason."
Yeah. I recently had to give my social, but it was to the U.S. government for my passport renewal. It's like, hold on, you guys should fucking know you have it.
Just look me up in the database.
I know,
It's
it was
actually your first
fucking annoying.
It was funny stuff crazy shit it says. I was probably just hooked up to an LLM.
It was funny when I went to fucking UVA and they're like, hey, we need your medical records. It's like, okay, the hospital has them. Your hospital. You already have my medical records. I had to fucking get my, oh god. They couldn't, they were like totally booked with appointments until like February. And I needed to sign up for classes because they started in mid to late January. It's like I can't wait till February to get a fucking to talk to a fucking doctor just to send the school the records that they already have. So I had to fucking get my uncle in Boston, who's a doctor, and be like, hey, Uncle Rick, can you just like, because I was able to get my medical records, but they have to be like, they had to be signed off on by like a fucking actual doctor. It was fucking.
I guess it's convenient for the doctor if they were like, "Hey, Uncle Rick, can you help me out here?"
Oh my gosh.
Why the fuck do they say gulp? That's a great question. Great. I think that makes it funnier, to be honest. They said gulp.
I'm getting rid of Arabic subtitles from this.
Thanks, I can speak Arabic. I forget, are we currently classifying Arabic as one language or multiple languages like it absolutely should be?
I don't know. It's like when people say Chinese, it's like which one?
Which one, yeah? Do you mean Hakka? Cantonese? Yue? Jin? Mandarin? Which one?
Yeah. To which the Chinese Communist Party will simply respond, yes.
And then they send you to the prison labor camps in Xinjiang.
Yep. I'm glad Disney got shit for like thanking like the provincial government of Xinjiang when they made the live action Mulan movie, which was by all accounts that I've heard fucking awful. People were like, yeah, wow.
I will stick to the animated version.
Like a live action Disney remix.
I think the funny part is that Mulan is taking like a Chinese story.
Yeah.
Because it comes from the Northern Wei dynasty.
What I think is funny is when stock market crashed at the beginning of the pandemic. I bought into the stock market, right?
For as
Because
a
that was
joke.
a good time to buy in. What now?
Was it a joke or was it serious? Where you're like, yeah, it'd be funny.
What do you mean?
The stock market when it crashed.
What about it?
Did you buy into it as a joke or just because like you're like, oh wait, this is a good opportunity?
No, it was genuinely a very good time to buy into it. I made a significant amount of money.
Yeah, give me your exact tax records.
Hello, first try, for real. For real.
Minor spelling
Anyway,
mistake.
they were like, how do you feel about Disney? And I was like, yeah. And I'm doing much better than I otherwise would have been by avoiding Disney because I don't like them.
Yeah, pretty garbage company. Visual Bug. I think you may have just had your finger on the wrong key because it looks the same as if you're trying to type LL's O, but you did semicolon D because it's right next to it.
This is clearly a visual bug thing. Well, you gotta give Jaxie Flaxy a hard time.
I have an irresistible
visual
urge
bug.
to correct people constantly.
This is clearly a visual bug.
You're a visual bug. I don't know what that means.
I'm sorry, you're the small one here. Why are you calling me a bug?
Best movie on Disney is Pirates of the Caribbean. I get it. That's fucking good.
I too am a high seas enthusiast.
That's pretty fucking good. Arg. Which iron have I gotten so far? 56, not bad. Not bad. Anyways, the hole must be dug. Rockin' Stone.
Really getting your dwarf energy. This doesn't look like the Farlands. You have a very keen eye. This is in fact not the Farlands.
This is the Figlands. So really national treasure. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
Listen, I'm just saying, there's probably a treasure map on the back of it.
Wait, do we have...
I watched that movie when I was 11, and then I went to Washington, D.C., and then asked, because they talk about like all the high-tech security that they have on there.
Hold
And so
on,
I
I'm gonna
asked one of the
check if there's
guards.
a movie on the server. If it's not, I'm going to request it.
Well, let me finish my story, and then you can request it.
Yes.
Right, so I just, you know how National Treasure, they have like, they show like, oh, look at all this high-tech heat sensors and shit they have on the documents to protect them or whatever. I saw that movie when I was like 11, and then I went to like where they actually hold the documents, and I asked a guard, and she was just like, nah, that's all nonsense in the movies. They're just lights. And that was so disappointing to me. On the other hand, I appreciate her honesty, because she could have told me all sorts of shit, and I would have believed her.
What is... Fuck, I forgot what the default password is
No,
because
this
I've
is
logged
fine.
in since then.
I'm sorry. I DM'd you what it was.
Yeah, but I keep forgetting. I'm just gonna search it.
You shouldn't forget. It's...
What the f... Wait,
What?
hang on. Oh, come on! Why? Thanks.
Because it's funny.
Yeah, of course. Alright,
And I was like, it'll be easy to remember. Apparently not.
Well, no, because it's not the password I use. Not
Don't
robots.
reuse your password on fucking...
Oh yeah, there's Space Jam. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I put it on there so I could fucking watch it. It's not a good movie. You hyped that shit up, and then I watched it, and I was like, this movie was fucking
This
garbage.
may be rose-tinted glasses. I also might have been really young, so
It
that's
was-
probably why it was better.
It was garbage.
All
Like,
right,
I get that. I have Three Ninjas on there, and Three Ninjas is a movie that every 8-year-old thinks is awesome, but it's a terrible movie.
the Sword and the Stone is on here. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh wait, do we have Land Before Time?
No. Are
Okay,
there any
so
specific ones that you want, or
no, but I'll get back to you on that one. I have another movie request.
okay? What's your movie request?
The amazing puppet movie, Team America World Police.
All right, that's fair.
Movie's so fucking ridiculous.
It's got that really good song though.
The credits song is what the credits version is what I fucking love. They just start fucking saying shit and this is like nobody saying fuck yeah. Best movie is The Velocipaster. I've never seen Velocipaster.
Yeah, I can definitely spare space for Team America World Police.
CGI weird. Well, it was like from that movie. I think is where because my dad always referred to like Arabic sodas as like Durkadoos, and I was like, why is he calling them that? And then I find it's like, oh, it's because of this movie.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunately, I've never been able to try Arabic Middle Eastern soda. I was pronouncing Velocipaster. I've never come across my brain before. Never had the desire to go actually see it. I'm probably going to make an iron pickaxe when I get down to the gold here in a few. And then for diamonds. Come on and slay. And welcome to the jam. Hold on, I'm hearing noises. I'm back. Oh, dude, did I tell you that like the church nearby here got struck by fucking lightning while we were gone?
Hmm.
Yeah, it got
Divine
struck by lightning. I'm thinking
retribution.
near the top. Oh, thank you.
It was divine retribution for their blasphemy.
Gee, that's kind of weird. No, but like, the church is like at the corner of the block where we live, so like we're super close. But it struck up there and it knocked a bunch of debris down onto the sidewalk and surrounding areas, so they closed it off.
Right after our neighbors across the street bought their house, like, but before they moved in, they had this big fucking oak tree out front that got struck by lightning.
Split it in half.
It fucking was bullshit. It knocked out our internet. Like, it killed our router. Yeah, that was fun. I had to go over to the guy and be like, hey, so the reason that your yard is so full of debris now is because this fucking thing got struck by lightning.
Yeah, because I imagine the tree
They tried to
like,
save it.
Exploded.
Yeah, they tried to save it. They committed. They put a fucking tire swing on it, but unfortunately, they would have had to cut it down, even if they had saved it, because they went down and cut a bunch of trees down on that side of the street because they were fucking starting to like tear up the sidewalk and the road.
Yeah, trees do that.
Yeah. Bro apologized when it was really weird because suddenly we didn't have any shade in the morning.
That does suck though.
Yeah.
I like trees.
But bro apologized and was like, bro, it's your house and your tree. Plus, they had so much fucking wood they didn't know what to do with it. We got so much free firewood out of that.
Oh yeah, that is true.
I was like, hell yeah, because they just wanted to fucking get rid of it.
Our tree.
Yeah, another tree fucking, the one that was like next to it fell down towards our house and landed in between all of my dad's like parked vehicles on the street.
That's incredibly lucky.
If I had continued my tradition of going home for the weekend, my car would have been parked right where it landed.
Your current car.
Yes.
Oh dear God.
I would have been absolutely devastated. But it's funny though. The neighbor across the street comes out, sees everything, and says, "My dad, you got lucky." Yep.
That's the one downside of trees. If you get strong enough storms, yeah, not gonna be a fun time.
No.
The tree in our yard where I grew up eventually got knocked over by what hurricane was it? It was one of the hurricanes that hit Virginia before 2016.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember which one it was though. But anyways, it fucking obliterated the tree and like ripped it in half.
Hurricane Isabel was like the big one that happened.
That was the first
like
one I
early
remember.
2000s. Isabel was a big fucking deal.
It was like 02, right? I think it was 03.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that hurricane.
What I vividly remember is right before it struck, the people on the radio station out of Charlottesville sang, this is in terrible taste in hindsight considering how many people that storm killed, but they sang like, here comes Isabel right down Hurricane Lane, and it's like, you know, that storm killed like a couple hundred people. I think I don't really think that aged very well.
I think
they
it's
don't
funny.
think we remember, but we do. Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Anyways,
What was that fucking storm kill? Because it was a Category 5. Okay, it killed 52 people. My bad.
Wasn't it
Not
like a
100.
Category
52.
3 though when they hit us?
It was a Category 5, and it hit Virginia pretty head on. Most of the shit happened in Virginia.
I thought it was a Cat 3 when it got to us.
I don't think it was.
Really? You think it would have weakened going up the East Coast?
No. Big. Here, I'll send you a map of its path. It's not going up like Florida.
Oh, dear, yeah, I completely fucking missed it. Damn, that fucking went over West Virginia too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually pretty significant of a path. Completely fucking bypassed the Caribbean.
Yeah, it was just like, hey, you guys ready?
Anyways, that tree got knocked down though, and I remember like the root system was still alive, so it started like growing another trunk out of the stump.
Does it sometimes?
Yeah, because it was
And
still
just
alive.
just so we're aware of what the scale of that storm was.
Is it like a satellite map of it? Fucking Christ!
Yeah.
You can't see anything up like further north in South Carolina.
No. You can see a very small bit of South Carolina.
That cloud bank goes all the way out to fucking Michigan.
It goes all the way up to fucking Canada.
Oh,
Fucking,
yeah,
it's
it goes to
raining in
Nova
fucking
Scotia.
Toronto. It's raining in fucking Toronto. And the eye is down by like the Carolina border. North Carolina, South Carolina. Like,
That's fucking gigantic.
yeah, no, that was like a fucking, that was like a serious storm. Virginia had the bulk of the deaths and the bulk of like the damage.
In my defense, I was like 6. I didn't really understand the gravity of it, you know?
Please, no Johns.
No, you're getting a John. Nothing you can do about it. Sorry.
Like, here's a fun picture from the International Space Station.
I guess it's just all fucking cloud cover.
It's actually a really cool picture. It's the eye of the storm.
That's a pretty dope picture.
I said it was cool.
It's like those time lapses of them like watching lightning strikes from like the ISS.
Yeah. They're deorbiting it soon, I think.
Very sad. I imagine they're crashing into the Pacific.
I mean, it'll break up on re-entry, but yeah, probably.
I mean, it's like the biggest target, so.
Although they might, So it was intended for 15 years. But it's been operating for more than 25. Looks like Congress is deciding whether or not.
What, to deorbit it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Looks like they're thinking about it.
I mean, eventually it's gonna decay down and deorbit on its own.
Well, they right, but resupply missions, they like provide like fuel for it to send itself back up. It has to do that occasionally already now because atmospheric drag decays its orbit because it's so fucking close.
Yeah. Also, but also like the exosphere extends out like really fucking far.
Yeah.
Actually, how far is the exosphere above the Kármán line?
I don't know.
The upper boundary of the exosphere can be defined as the distance in which the influence of solar radiation, pressure, and atomic hydrogen exceeds that of Earth's gravitational pull. This happens at half the distance to the moon.
Hmm.
It's the exosphere observable from space is the geocorona is seen to extend at least 100,000 kilometers from Earth's surface.
Hmm.
It's just really fucking like it's not as dense up there, but it still would very gradually perform orbital decay. I love space. Space.
Sorry, just focusing on thing.
On thing.
Back rooms.
Ah. Acquisition. Someone's performing maintenance outside.
Fun.
Ugh. Oh, cool. It's daytime. Yippee! No, little German boy, don't go to the wheat cave.
Oh mein Gott, this is ein cave full of Blutsmoken.
Germans when you call the toilet instead of a Das Poop fart.
Okay. Funniest thing about that was all the Germans' like reaction to it. A lot of Germans going like, "I'm confused. That's not what we call toilets in German." And then the one German reporting him to the reporting the tweet to the German government to be like, "Hey, we think this violates German law regarding hate speech or whatever." And and Twitter having to like inform the guy like, hey, we're required by German law to tell you that your tweet was reported for potentially violating German law regarding hate speech.
I love when that happens. Like, I'm not taking this seriously.
They're like, after review, we have determined that no hate speech has taken place and your tweet is unaffected. Like, okay.
What a waste of everybody's time.
All because they were mauling that someone fucking made a dust poop and farting joke.
I know. How humorless.
I love stories like that. Or the time that like a German TV station hired a bunch of British writers to write their comedy show. The Germans have to outsource labor for humor because they just can't do it.
The British are pretty good at humor.
They're pretty good at humor, yeah.
I do enjoy British humor.
It's fair enough. I just think it's funny.
Any more wood? And I need iron.
Alright, Fig. There you go.
Give me a sec. What are you sending me? Or did you just get it up under the server?
I got him up.
Sweet. Thanks, dude.
You're welcome.
No, I don't have to. What was it? I think so. Like, it's available on certain streaming platforms currently, but you have to. I think it's like $20 separately to fucking buy it or rent it.
That's crazy.
I know, it's fucking stupid. It's like, cool. All right, that's too much greed for me.
Really,
What's he?
buying something on a digital platform is just renting,
This is true.
as we've learned from Sony and Google lately.
Unfortunately, I believe this will also be the case with Steam when Gaben dies.
We gotta sacrifice 1 million PlayStation users per day.
To keep Gaben on. I was thinking along the same
the
lines
Golden
of
Throne.
like, as like the Emperor, man.
Yeah, on the Golden Throne.
We'll keep Gaben's corpse there alive. Look directly at the sea. Ah, cave sounds. Thank you, Notch. I do like the cave sounds are implemented solely to mess with people.
It's a pretty good reason.
Oh god, Hero Brian. Ooh.
Not Hero Brian.
But Hero Brian stalks me on my way to the farmlands. big dig.
A big dig.
The big dig. Oh, Anna, why 40? I believe that I started at 59. I don't remember. Ugh. Real question is, what should I do with any redstone I collect?
I don't know.
Honestly, I might just
Make
toss it.
make a cool redstone contraption.
I could do that. There are pistons.
So do that.
Okay, you convinced me.
Cool.
Great.
That's good.
Oh, it is nice degrees outside. Excellent.
Oh, hell yeah. I love using the superior temperature measuring scale.
Yeah, because 69 is nice. 69 Fahrenheit is nice. 69 Celsius is death.
Yeah, it's not very nice at all.
I don't know. I just look forward to the day when the Europeans eventually discover how air conditioning works.
I genuinely just do not understand the European mind when it comes to air conditioning. You know, it's like a big, like, controversial issue in, like,
Germany, right?
and like France and the UK too. They're like, I don't know. I just find it very weird.
Like, hey, this is a problem. Here's a solution that I think it's been around for like at least close to a century, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, I know Vin.
One of the things
Maybe Vin can weigh in on this one.
One of the things I've heard, and I've heard this from multiple British people, is that like, no, you don't understand. You know, air conditioning wouldn't work very well here because our houses, they're built to retain heat, and it's like, that's not how that works. That's just insulation. It's, have you heard that? Have you heard them say that?
Yeah, well, I know insulation would prevent both. Like, it prevents like the temperature exchange.
Right, precisely. But they seem to think, I dated a British girl, she fucking said this. No, see, our houses are built to retain heat. So in the summer, they're very warm, and it's like, and so air conditioning wouldn't work because they're built to retain heat, and it's like, that's not how that works.
Yeah, because it just prevents. It just like limits the temperature exchange. Because if you
I remember being
suck
so-
the hot air out and replace it
I
with
remember
cold
being
air,
so baffled.
because that's all an air conditioner is. It just sucks out the hot air and replaces it with cold air from outside. Or it takes outside air,
really
cools
what
it,
it
and then
does.
sends it in.
That's really also not really what it does.
Really?
It's okay that you don't understand air conditioning. We don't have to talk about the specifics of it right now. But
Well, now I want to know.
what is important is it makes air cold.
I thought that's what it did. 'Cause, like, you have like exhaust and inlet.
That's like the heat that's being vented out.
Okay. Does it? I guess does it take the surrounding air and circulate it in, and then cool it and send it back out into the room?
I think the way that it actually works is sort of takes the heat energy out of the air.
Well, yeah, it has to do that by sucking in the air and then recirculating it back out.
Yeah.
Which makes sense why they're called recirculators. Like on ships, they're identified as recircs.
But generally, like, from my understanding of it, is that air conditioners don't actively take in outside air.
I think they have to.
I mean, your home is not going to be airtight, so you're going to get outside air in. But I think most of the time, it's mostly circulating internal air. Have you ever noticed on a car when you turn the AC on? A lot of the times, it'll turn on the whole internal circulation thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, then why do you, like, when you, like, because I have like a portable AC unit hooked up right now. Why are there...
The portable AC units are fucking awful.
Well, I mean,
for
I
sure.
have no choice.
You shouldn't. Okay.
I do not have central...
Those are much less efficient.
Yeah, I also don't have a choice in this situation. I live without central air conditioning.
You've told me this, and I understand that. But I'm telling you that your experience there is going to be different because they're worse at what they do. That when compared to even a window unit is so much more efficient than a portable air conditioning unit.
Doesn't a window unit also take an outside air?
Not really, no. Portable AC units are totally different. If you're basing your sort of perception of air conditioning units off of there, they're going to be distorted.
Alright, you look like you're dead. True. They're probably like all different, like they're definitely gonna be different in how they operate because of their like, usage, I guess. Like window versus portable versus like a fully like integrated system in the building.
Yeah. The fully integrated ones are the best ones when you have the thing outside of the home. But window units are pretty good.
They do work quite well in the room they're in.
Yeah.
Anyways, I forgot how we got on this topic of the race. We were mentioning British homes.
Fucking British.
Yeah, if we just keep making climate change worse, it'll get colder in Europe.
What? Because we'll fuck up the Gulf Stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which will have absolutely devastating consequences for like the ocean ecosystems. Because it's not just the Gulf Stream.
I'm not sure we should destroy our planet's climate to own the Euros. As funny and spiteful as that would be, I feel like it's probably not worth it.
What if we just build a big wall underwater so we block the Gulf Stream from warming Europe?
Similar thing, I feel like it will probably have unforeseen consequences and downstream effects.
Literally.
What if we just put a giant dome over Europe like in the Simpsons movie?
Well, then we get warmer than they already are because of glass.
Just cook the Europeans.
Yeah, are you aware
Yeah.
Are you aware of like the whole AMOC system?
The what system?
AMOC.
No.
It's like the global current that the Gulf Stream is part of, but it involves like
Oh,
colder water from like the bottom rotating nutrients around.
Uh-huh.
So like if that system collapses, it will cause like ecological devastation.
Yeah.
Part of it being, of course, the temperature change that occurs in Europe because of it.
Sure. Makes sense.
Because that obviously is the only reason that Europe is habitable. Otherwise, it would just be a big fucking ice sheet. But I wouldn't say the only reason. It would be more like northern Russia. Canada.
Let's see.
You look like you're having a great time over there.
My beds are cold now.
Yeah? Are you still warm?
Ice cream!
Arcrid said hi.
Fire grenade!
I think one of my one of the dumber things I found from the I think yeah it was like a pre-World Cup of the tornado discourse.
Yeah.
Like, why are you telling us how tornadoes work when us in Canada receive the major share of tornadoes in the world?
There's a certain arrogance with, I think, the more vocal Europeans. And the clarification of vocal is important.
This is true.
That I don't really understand and definitely don't care for. I don't know. They fucking seem to really like lecturing us about specific things for whatever reason.
The tornadoes one was definitely funny. It's like, what do you mean? These things are unstoppable.
I feel like they would be so much more effective if they didn't come across as super patronizing, but I think that's also kind of the point, is that they want to be patronizing. Because there's sort of that...
It's usually that person's specific personality as well.
There's sort of that arrogance among, again, the vocal. I'm not trying to paint all Europeans as with a broad brush. I know that vocal Americans don't really reflect very well.
I hate vocal Americans. Oh my god.
We wish they'd shut the fuck up too. So, you know, I don't know.
About as annoying as your average Turkish nationalist.
It's always wild listening to the Turks.
So and so random historical group was actually Turkic. Like, all right, cool, buddy. Congratulations, part of the same overall language family.
A lot of what you'll encounter with Turkish nationalists is Armenian genocide denial, sort of.
I still think that's silly because that's where we got the archetype of genocide from. Was that?
Yeah, a contempt for the Kurds for existing. And then them trying to get us to spell their country name with an umlaut, which I refuse to do.
You know what I'll do?
I don't even put an umlaut. I don't even put the umlaut in naive when I write naive.
Was it umlaut naive?
Oh
yeah, there is.
Yes, there is.
Yeah,
and I don't put the fucking little thing on like the word facade either. Like I'm not putting that little tail on the C. I'm sorry. It's just I'm gonna write my language in my language's alphabet. And I don't want to see a fucking umlaut.
No, you will instead write Russian in Cyrillic. See, what I'll start doing is instead of spelling it turkey as in like the bird, I will spell it turkey as they want it to be spelled, but without the umlauts.
I'm not doing that either. You don't get to pick. You don't get to pick your exonym in other languages.
This is also true.
It makes you look. It makes you look small. You don't see China saying like, no, you must call us Songguo. They just fucking say China. Okay, cool. And like,
They don't
imagine
even-
if we
yeah.
went to the French and we're like, or like if we went to the Mexicans, it's no more Estados Unidos. You have to write our name in English. You can't write the Spanish translation. They'd be like, fuck off, and they'd be right to do so.
It's like if they don't demand that we call them Los Estados Unidos de Mexico.
Yeah, I mean, we just say Mexico, and they're like, you know, maybe they'll think you said it wrong, you stupid gringo or whatever, and it's like, all right, fine.
Yeah, because it's.
But that's how it's pronounced in English.
because we pronounce.
Thank you for understanding.
We pronounce
Thank you.
X as X's. Yeah, and whereas I don't think Mexico is a Spanish word. I think it's Nahuatl. Nahuatl.
It might,
Nahuatl.
it very well might be. The point is,
Yeah.
I got no beef with them because they don't. I, you know, whenever I go to a Mexican restaurant and I butcher the Spanish pronunciation of one of the menu items or something else, they never correct me. They're always like, okay. I try my best.
Alright, can I get
but,
the chicken polo?
Oh gosh, can I get a chorizo quesadilla, please?
I did.
Uh,
I don't know if we discussed this already, but Har and I realized that quesadilla is just cheese tortilla in fucking Spanish.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. So me asking for a cheese tortilla isn't incorrect.
There you go.
We'll start doing that.
but, like,
yeah, can I get
gosh.
3 cheese tortillas? Thank you.
Even the Germans, for all their faults, whenever they speak English, they say Germany, and they're just like, yes, fine. They don't go, no, it is Deutschland. They just like, yep.
It's like how the Dutch don't like
I don't-
correct us on saying Dutch instead of Netherlands.
Or saying Holland instead of Netherlands. They're just kind of like, yeah, whatever. That's like a common thing. That'll happen to them. That they're very tolerant of.
You can't call it.
Thank you,
You
Netherlands.
can't call it Irish. You gotta call it Gaelic.
I do say Gaelic when I'm making jokes about, you know, when your mechanics are speaking Gaelic. But
I'm riding that fucking Family Guy who uses the car bombs.
I really like the plot twist at the end.
Dude, I forget what the conversation was like exactly related to, but at some point, it was when I was visiting my family. Somebody mentioned like an IRA in regards to like the fucking financial thing, and
yep.
my niece is like, "What's an IRA? What's an IRA?" And I just respond with Irish Republican Army.
Beautiful.
So why would I give my money to the IRA?
You know, you just want to see more British politicians blown up.
Don't go to your. Don't check your car.
Some of you are cool. Don't start your cars tomorrow. Anyway,
I'm sure this video is gonna get
Anyway.
fucking flagged by YouTube when I upload it.
oh, I'm sorry, YouTube.
It's like, this is not viewable in certain countries because we're stupid.
Anyway, fucking, I refuse to play ball with the Turkish nationalists, trying to get me to change what I call their country in my language.
Out of spite, I'm going to start calling it Constantinople.
Like I don't know. XMs just exist. I can't imagine calling Munich the fucking German pronunciation or whatever of
München.
it. Yeah, it's like what the fuck is this? It's Munich.
It's just like,
That's
I think
what
it's just
it's
like,
called.
It's like monk something because it has to do with the word monk.
Yeah, and that's just what it's been called in English for a long time. There's a bit of a difference when it's like when you change the name of something sort of maliciously, which you'll see like the Argentinians do with the Falkland Islands. They give all of the locations in the Falkland Islands Spanish language names. And that's different because those are sort of artificial, and it's very much like we're going to be imperialist, and this is like a product of our imperialist intentions on these poor fucking sheep farmers. But
Hey,
like
imperialism's okay as long as you're not like European.
they are European. Have you seen their fucking president? He's whiter than I am. He's like
I know.
Javier Milei.
I know.
Javier Milei, it looks like a fucking dollar store Austin Powers. Bro
Dollar
is
store Austin Powers.
aggressively pound shop Austin Powers, whatever you want to call him.
Thrift shop.
Bro is aggressively white.
What was it?
Like
Anyways, my bad. I didn't mean to send you off on that fucking tangent
it's like
there.
I'm sorry, you're Spanish. You know, you're Spanish. Who lived there before you guys did? What happened to them? I like, you know, that's in regards to their sort of when they're like, oh, the Falklanders are implanted population. They're not. They're there artificially, and it's like, motherfucker, hold the fuck up. You guys are
Back to the pronunciation
colonial.
thing. It's like when people are like, it's pronounced Barcelona. Like, no, it's Barcelona.
I'm just gonna say Barcelona. Fuck
Say
off.
Barcelona. Fuck off. Just like how I will say soccer. And not football.
Soccer drives me fucking nuts. Fuck Tom Wilson. I'm using my VPN, so I gotta fucking.
Gabby, you can't just come in here with this bullshit. Fuck Tom Wilson. Fuck Tom Wilson. I can't believe you would do this, Gab. Actually, no, I can. What am I talking about? And that wasn't
There we go.
fucking. Man, I wish that wasn't it highlighted, otherwise I'd fucking pin it.
Sorry, I have to. I'm not disconnecting from my VPN.
Alright, whatever.
You know damn well why, Gabby. Don't even. Don't try your bullshit.
Oh, but if it was Marc-Andre Fleury, it'd be different.
If it was Chris Letang, it would be different. Yeah. I refuse to call it Turkey. It's Turkey. Fuck off.
Oh, okay, Gav.
Aw.
Just like how it's perfectly acceptable to call the language of Farsi
think-
Persian.
Fig, could you do me a solid?
What's
Because
up?
the thing wouldn't let me do this.
What's that?
Could you type that into your Twitch chat and hit enter, please? Because it said I can't do
Is
it.
that for 6 seconds?
Yes.
Yeah, but then I have to remodder.
I'm fucking unpinning this. Fuck off.
I would, but I have to remodder. I will do that. Hey,
You
Polter.
should. She keeps pinning bullshit.
Just watching a fucking mod war go on here. Hey Poltergeist, what's up? Long time no see. I'm being haunted by a poltergeist. A poultrygeist,
Is that just a ghost chicken?
I guess.
Gosh.
Gab, could you not be horny for random hockey players for like 5 minutes?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gabby, do you have any requests? I'm adding things to the thing. Yes, actually. An anime? Okay. What's it called? Food Wars.
Now that I think about it, I too have an anime request.
What is your anime request?
It is called Orb on the Movements of the Earth.
Alright, go ahead and DM that to me at some point.
I will do it meow.
Please and thank you. Of course, and you're welcome.
Thank you in advance.
You know, you want to know how you can say that in Japanese? Say yoroshiku onegaishimasu, and I'll be like, oh, nihongo jozu.
Well, I said what she said.
So thank you in advance.
Ah. You know, I'm not gonna remember that.
It's common. You'll hear it a lot.
I believe for that
Especially on
anime
beginners.
there is specifically no English dub, so just you know the Japanese.
Okay.
Surprised, 'cause it's been out for like over a year.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it'll have subtitles.
I will endeavor to get one that has subtitles. There's really no point in getting you in something you can't.
Can't understand without context clues.
Right.
I had to infer all the meaning from like everything else, which you could do. But it's not exactly.
You can do it to an extent.
It is true. It is true.
All right. Yeah.
What's it?
I kind of like asking for requests, just because it means I get things that I otherwise wouldn't.
Think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You get a more diverse library. Because there may be something that somebody else requested. I would be like, oh, I'll go check this out. I think it'd be funny if we started putting silent films on there at some point.
There's literally nothing preventing us from doing that if that's something we wanted to do.
Like, hey, you guys want to do a 1920s movie night?
You know. And I'll keep upgrading the infrastructure over time. I don't know.
You're eventually gonna expand to an entire fucking server rack.
I genuinely, yeah, I will have like a server rack.
Oh, what's in that? Oh, it's our movie server.
Yeah, no, genuinely. I'm gonna fucking self-host a bunch of fucking shit when I've got my own place. So
I forget. Is the coordinates based on the eye level or foot level? In this version?
eye level.
Eye level? Okay.
Yeah, so subtract 1.
Alright,
From
so
your
mining at
thing.
32.
That's where you're standing.
Which means it's just start spotting goals. I forget where redstone starts generating.
You could probably fix that in your thing, in the thing, subtracting or like
Yeah.
changing where the
I think I would just have to subtract 1 from the Y value.
you'd have to subtract 1 from the truncated version.
Yeah.
The issue is though when you like you can't subtract the normal value because when you sneak it would lower it if you just did like a uniform
Oh, because it actually
so.
changes your Y position?
yeah.
Oh.
No, seriously, try it. Turn on the full things and then sneak.
That does. By like a very small amount. I can.
Yep, but still. That would change the sort of changes how you'd have to do it.
I absolutely like having the coordinates look like this. It's very readable.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I think sneaking also changes the hitbox height. Or I think it changes also the player's height. So all I had to do is really just take the current Y value, subtract half of the player's height.
not ideal.
Yeah. One could say it's suboptimal.
Yeah.
What level does redstone start spawning at?
I don't exactly know off the top of my head. I
'Cause
think
got
it's
32.
that's probably 16 then. It might be like 20.
I kind of want to know now, actually. Bypass the fandom link. Okay, go to the link. Fuck off, fandom.
Fucking fandom. All my homies hate fandom.
Hmm. Looks like they don't have like the old information visible here, which is kind of silly. Oh well. We'll eventually find it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting close to a cave.
That's should.
It's like another 10 blocks per room. That just means I'm going to fight off fucking mobs. Boo. Those are slimes. I can tell that for two reasons. One, their movement is visible through the wall, the name tag, and also their name tags are double digits, whereas everything else is at least in 5 digits by now. It's like 6 digits.
Limes.
Me when slime. No, me when slime is just endless frustration. God. Fucking storage room.
The story room is such a fucking nightmare.
I hated that.
think of it as an opportunity to acquire slime balls ahead of the game for when we get sticky pistons.
I mean, yeah, but like, ugh. Ugh. One second. I'm back. I'm also fake.
If so powerful you are, why leave?
I'm just thinking about fucking Vernon Dursley now burning letters on Anakin.
It's fucking stupid, that video.
Oh my god, it's raining. What'd you say?
I said, look at that.
Yeah.
Are you not using the the sort of sound pack from Cave Game?
No.
Oh, you should. It makes the weather quieter.
I low-key do like the old rain sound right now. Oh,
It's the same rain sound. It's just quieter.
good. The default one's fucking loud.
It's utterly overpowering.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Can you control particles yet?
Gucci again. No. You cannot.
All right. Because if you change them to minimal,
It doesn't.
it gets rid of the rain sound.
Yeah.
I think I'm really gonna push to get Tile to watch more moose tonight. I think it'd be funny.
Wait, dude, that's gonna be like an uphill battle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we did get to go watch other anime.
Yeah. What we should do is we should finish Angel Beats, and then we should have like a vote. We'll be like, all right, what are we watching? And then we should all be like, you know what?
I will gladly perform corruption if you were to choose one. I guess we never did finish Angel Beats.
No.
It was so funny that one time you realized, oh, that's where Barnacle Battlefront's from.
Yeah.
You've seen that as a splash text for years. It's just like,
Hard to battle.
what the fuck is this bullshit?
I did end up finishing the anime second one.
I know, you
What
told
about
me.
it? Yeah, because I think Hard Ass was like, "Oh, do you want to watch this?" I was like, "Well, I am watching with these guys." And then like after like a few more like months, I was just like, "All right, you know what? We're never gonna finish this."
Yeah,
I found the cave though.
that's should.
Is it? Because I'm mainly doing this for stone.
You'll have lots of stone.
This is true. If real. Big if true.
Snake is snow.
Thank you.
Huge if factual.
Gargantuan if correct.
Giganosaurus.
What'd you say?
Giganosaurus.
Swords?
Giganosaurus.
Giganosaurus?
Have you seen that video?
No. Are you gonna send me more videos to watch? Okay. Thanks.
Massive if verified. Here's one for you. Bulky if bona fide.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. I like that. Bulky with bonafide.
Bulky if bona fide.
Bonafide. Hang on, I'm gonna go be a responsible lad and fill my water bottle. Never mind. It still has water in it. I just have not drink it. I'm gonna be a responsible lad and drink some water. I've been sent a video by my sister. She sent me something yesterday that was like a rap about the fertile present. Really fucking stupid, but I enjoyed it.
How long ago did Gabby say that she'd be right back?
About like almost half an hour ago. Once again, Gabby has lied.
Rude.
And I am a fan of liars. Nor harps.
Thanks, sir.
Let's fall into that cavern.
Don't fall into the cavern.
I'm trying my.
Do not. There is no trap.
Thank you. Thank you, Yoda.
I just like being unhelpful.
Well, you know what? You're an absolute fucking genius at it. You impress me in all the ways you've managed to be able. Because like it's not the same way every time. You just come up with something new.
This is advanced unhelpfulness. It's just funnier to be unhelpful than it is to be helpful.
So whenever like I ask you something and you're like, you'll be pedantic with what you say, and
I'll give you like a really,
yeah.
yeah,
I'll ask you
or
a
I'll
question
give-
like blah blah blah, and like a few words like Parker, not now.
proper grammar is important, Vic.
Yeah, you need to speak good.
My first ever college class at community college, the professor handed us this sheet that said like how to write good. And it was like genuinely good advice, but it was phrased in like sort of ironic ways. Like exaggeration is a billion times worse than understatement.
That's actually pretty funny.
And that one always stuck with me. Because I was young and stupid, right? And so I had just learned the word risque, and I wanted to use it. And I think it was Gilgamesh. Is it Gilgamesh that has Enkidu in it?
Gilgamesh, like the epic of Gilgamesh?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, it was. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, at the beginning of Gilgamesh is like, bro would be in the Epstein files. Let's just say that.
Bro
While the
would
show
be
was
one of the
doing.
X books.
And I had just learned the word risque, and I'm like, I'm gonna use it here. And bro was like, I'll never forget how silly I felt when I was reading through like my graded paper. He's like, are you suggesting that all of these really horrible immoral activities are merely risque? And I'm just like, fuck. And I spoke with him in his office, and he said that. I was like, well, I didn't want to exaggerate, because it's a billion times worse than understatement. And he laughed, and I was like, okay, but probably not good to undersell it that hard either. But yeah. I can't argue with you on that one.
Bro was spitting facts, I guess?
I could. It would just be really stupid to argue that. It's just like,
That's
or
never
it's just
stopped me
wrong.
before.
Sometimes it does. It does stop you sometimes. Sometimes you're just wrong, and you just gotta be like, I'm wrong. That circumstance, I was wrong.
I'm very familiar with being incorrect.
Yes, I'm sure you are.
Trying to make sure I get enough stone.
I still really like the way that my friends and family have to pay close attention to how they talk around me.
Yeah. It's so fucking... You'll find somebody like,
I just find that very funny. I just.
I think one of my favorite stories of related is when your sister referred to, or when you were arguing about Virginia being called Commonwealth.
She called Virginia a state. She had a bunch of friends over, and we're all in like the dining room. And she's like, state of Virginia, and I was like, no, Commonwealth. And she was like, no, state. And all of her friends were like, yeah, no, he's right. And I got her so mad. And I was trying to be like, think about this, right? We've got Virginia Commonwealth University. She's like, yeah, but that's not a very good school. And it's like, for starters, multiple members of our extended family have gone to VCU. And it's got like one of the best public art schools in the country. Like VCU, very much a legit school. Part of the issue there is my sister's incredibly competitive and doesn't want to back down.
Yeah, that sounds like a.
She still gets annoyed when that particular thing is brought up.
Yeah, because she was wrong.
Yeah. You put cobblestone in the dirt, gravel, coal, iron chest.
Did I? Oh, I'll check.
You did.
Thank you. I didn't mean to even put that in there because it wasn't a full stack. Alright.
Thought you could get away with that shit with me paying attention. No, sir.
No. It's that I stopped paying attention. I'm getting like, what, a stack and a half of iron out of that? That's not bad.
No.
I could use the dirt for some landscaping.
True.
Alright, back into the hole. I am going to make more torches though, just so I can light the underground of this cave up.
Mm-hmm.
As
Yeah,
opposed
that
to
was-
the above, as opposed to the above ground part of the cave.
Sure.
That should be enough.
But anyway, yeah, that was funny.
I think that is hilarious. Alright, I'm gonna enter the cave. There's probably like nothing in here.
I think she would have been fine had her friends stayed out of it, but the fact that they agreed with me, I think,
It was just like salt in the wood for her.
yeah.
I think this makes it funnier. Oh, great, you're siding with my brother.
Because they didn't even like, they're like, no, he's right. Because I like doing that.
I told you what Margaret said she was going to do, right? With, because I was like, oh, you should officiate whenever I get married, right? And she said she was going to purposely try and like make as many references as possible by referring to Pennsylvania as a state.
That's fucked up.
I told her that like what I'll do is I'll like interject and just say Commonwealth as many times as I fucking want, just to keep the bit going. Like the state of Pennsylvania, Commonwealth.
That is a good meme.
I remember I started doing that to my oldest at one point. It was like Commonwealth.
Yeah.
I've gotten hard to fucking recognize too, cause she'll like, she'll say like, if she like is about to say like state of Pennsylvania, she'll stop me like Commonwealth, and then she'll like stare at me.
Yes. I like this because this is indirectly my influence.
Yeah, I've just perpetuated it, which is funny.
Mm-hmm. Commonwealth of Virginia. I think it's very fun.
Cat sent me a picture. Oh, some Ticos. Which ones are these? I don't recognize 56, 61, or 60. Fuck it, I'm gonna go look it up. Let's see. CG60 is the Normandy. Oh, dang. Let's see. 61 is the Monterey. Decon for a bit. And 56 is the San Jacinto. I know they sent mild ship to Hawaii. Message me. No. Hello?
Lol.
No, hey Blaze Aqua. Who joined the VC? I heard speak. Oh, it's Cat.
I don't want to go, Mr. Stark.
Was this you watching the boats?
Yeah, someone I know on Discord is posting photos. They're getting ready to take away one of the Perrys. It's very sad.
Are they scrapping it or are they fucking turning it into a reef?
They're scrapping it. They gutted most of the auxiliary ships from PNY the last year. Pretty much all that's left there are combat ships.
Maybe we are.
Mm.
They're gonna turn that Perry class into the next Harley Burke.
I am upset that they scrapped the Sammy B. Roberts, I think last year.
Oh, that's sad.
That one made me upset because that's like that one could have been a museum.
Yeah. Why would you not make that ship a museum? It survived a mining and then.
It survived its keel being broken in half.
Yeah, and then I still love that in response to that we retaliated with Operation Praying Mantis.
Obviously.
And then casually destroyed the Iranian Navy in an afternoon. Did I tell you I went to a, there was like something we were forced to go to on my ship where, it was mostly for like the officers, but like I listened to the fucking CEO of the CMB Roberts at the time, like go over like what happened and like how him and his crew managed to save the ship.
Hmm.
I was like, oh, I
It's a good lesson in damage control.
Yeah, I got the actual captain was the one who spoke to us.
Fuck yeah.
The point that he hammered home was to train your people
Hmm.
to make sure they're flexible.
Yeah, it's something the Japanese didn't learn, and that's how they lost all those carriers at Midway.
I mean, among other reasons.
Well, that and also poor storage of fuel lines. Although to be fair, we didn't really learn that until Hornet. Turns out that if you leave your aviation fuel lines full of fuel, if the ship gets hit, those become points of fire.
You mean like how we shouldn't store munitions next to living quarters?
Mm-hmm. It is very sad. I mean, the frigates are one thing to see there. I don't care about the LCS being there. They're kind of worthless now.
Wait, there's an LCS there.
There's 4 of them.
Oh, did they move all of them over there?
The ones they've decommed.
Yeah, so all 4 of them. Wait,
Yeah.
no. They only decommed 3, I thought.
Incorrect.
Which ones did they decom?
Sioux City, Milwaukee, Little Rock, and Detroit.
Oh. I mean, Detroit makes sense. It's Detroit.
Hmm.
No, I thought because there's also the other class because they decommed the Freedom and the Independence.
The Independence ones are the more stable ones, right?
The ones with like the tri-hull.
No, it's crazy how just in the time that I've moved here, how the Navy Yard has changed in the reserve fleet.
Yeah, they keep filling
Like-
with boats.
Like 3 years ago, there were like 2 Tychos there, and now there's 8 of them.
I mean, yeah, they're at the end of their service life.
9, sorry.
Don't worry, one day they'll let the Nimitz rest.
Mm-hmm. I think they're gonna keep Nimitz on the west coast. I think that's where she's destined. They only got rid of they got rid of the last Kitty Hawk last year, and I'm very sad about that.
Oh. Well, yeah, there's no point in like fucking towing a decom ship through the fucking canal. Just to get it over
Right.
to the Philadelphia yard from the west coast. It's just easier to leave it on the west coast. Or they seem to move it to Hawaii. Which is pretty much just, you know, like tow the ship across the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's gotta be a fucking lengthy ass process to tow a decommissioned ship across to Hawaii.
Eh. It depends.
Well, because you're gonna have to
I mean, they
fucking
are-
go slower than you normally would because you're moving an entire boat.
It depends on the ship. I mean, the biggest pain in the ass towing of any ship, of any warship,
Carrier.
was the Texas.
The Texas battleship, right?
But they had to tow her at like 2 to 3 knots because her hull was so compromised from sitting in the dirt for so many years. So they towed her really slowly and very gently because they didn't want to like overwhelm the pumps as it was leaking in water, or like the patches that they had, the temporary patches they put in the hull, which is just like construction foam.
You know what they should use? They should use Flex Seal.
Mm-hmm. Compare that to the New Jersey, which was towed at I think like 8 knots.
It's moderately fast.
I think it was the top speed was like between 5 and 8. I forget. They only took. That's like the New Jersey is like the easiest. The ones on the East Coast are the easiest to dry dock and maintain because their berths are literally right across the river. It's like Wisconsin is in Norfolk. So
Yeah, so they have to like move it all the fucking way out of the Chesapeake and up to Philly.
what? No. No. Wisconsin is in Norfolk, the battleship. So if they need to do work on her, they just tow her like
No, over to Newport News.
a couple hundred feet away. And New Jersey just gets taken to the Navy Yard because her original like construction dry dock is still there. That was the one that I went to. Dry dock number 3.
Oh yeah, so you know how like the U.S. is like divided into like mega regions
Mhm.
because of all the fucking urbanization. I saw
Yeah.
a fucking video where it was like it was talking about like the various mega regions, and it referred to the Hampton Roads mega region as just one of the most culturally relevant one. I was like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's not much going on there. The Hampton Roads would not be as big as it is without the military. Although, now I'm curious where that fucking name came from.
No.
What?
I'll send you photos. There she goes.
I want another battleship.
The Trump class.
No, it's a real battleship. We're gonna build the biggest battleship. It'll be the best.
Ah. This is sad news. I hate seeing this thing. She's getting towed away. The good news is that today my taxpayer money actually went to something good.
That's genuinely surprising.
The state of New Jersey just announced a $25 million grant to the Battleship New Jersey Museum.
Oh, that's nice.
They're gonna redo they're gonna like do a bunch of paint work to it. They're gonna redo the whole visitor center so it can hold more than 10 people in the cafe.
Also good.
Hmm They also they're doing a bunch of other stuff. I don't. It's like a 3-hour talk from the governor, or yeah, the governor of New Jersey. And I'm like, I'm not listening to all that, so I'm gonna wait for the cliff notes. But that's just what I call it. I'm sorry, but like Mickey Sherrill, or I can't listen to her for like 3 hours.
Who? Your governor?
Yeah,
I always forget you actually live in Jersey.
it's unfortunate.
Or that you live in Jersey? Or that I forget.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a couple mobs down there. Oh, it's a spider down there.
I might go drive to the river to see this thing get towed along.
Wave at it.
Let me see how far of a drive it. Oh fuck, it's gonna be rush hour traffic.
It's like noon? What are you talking about?
It's fucking bad at noon here, dude.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's just the hello?
Hmm?
Hello? Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, weird. Discord is not it's not lighting up when I talk, so I thought like
Okay.
okay. Um the Tychos just make me sad because I know we're not gonna build another thing like them again.
10,000 early birds. And I have a feeling us converging on early birds for everything is going to cause some real problems eventually.
Well, you did see what they're doing to the Virginia class, right?
No.
So they're making the Virginia class, they're retrofitting them.
Okay.
They're adding TLAM support. They're adding they're capable of carrying up to 40 now,
Interesting.
as well as hypersonics because of course.
I mean, yeah, you kind of need to have hypersonics at this point.
Rip.
You must have gone AFK. Or you wanted to leave.
Ugh, I have a doctor's appointment in 2 hours. Lame. I don't want to get my eyes poked and prodded. I'm waiting to hear an update on where this ship is to see if I'm gonna go drive up to it or not. Because if it's already like an hour down the river, then nah. Oh, it just makes me upset because like the next 3 years, if you look at like deployable like Tomahawk launchers or like total VLS cells, it's just the bar graph is just a huge drop off because of all the Tychos getting decommed.
I mean, half of them don't even fucking work properly. But it's not like we're gonna have the fucking tomahawks to launch anyways. Because we keep fucking wasting them.
Another 500 Tomahawks on Iranian mountains.
Another 500 tomahawks to Israel.
Pretty much. Did you know that Israel apparently retired Patriot? I didn't.
I did not know.
Apparently they like retired it like 3 years ago.
Interesting.
They replaced it with their I forget whatever the fuck they call like their component of the Iron Dome that replaces it.
I will say, for a name of the Iron Dome is pretty badass.
Golden Dome is better.
Golden That was stupid. But I think we should beat the Steel Dome.
Time to update the Wikipedia article.
For
Fuck,
Biz-
that only leaves 4 Oliver Hazards left on the East Coast.
Try to change it from is to was.
No, those are the only 4 ships left. That's crazy. There were like 9 of them last year, and we're down to 4.
I mean, shit, might as well get the scrap metal.
USS Halliburton was denied museum hold. Yeah, so all of the Oliver Hazard Perrys are gonna get.
They're getting shit canned.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit, we still have a Vietnam warboat in the Navy Yard.
Really?
We have a Vietnam veteran ship, the USS Cannon.
Huh. Didn't know that.
It has one 3-inch gun and a 40mm gun.
Wow, so many guns.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. It's stronger than the Iranian Navy right now. Actually, I think Iran still has like a frigate that we didn't sink yet. I think they still have a frigate and a submarine still kicking about.
I wonder what their navy does now. Like their personnel.
Oh, I was about to say, I was about to say scuba diving. Well, I imagine it's a lot like the Russian Navy, where they're now they get conscripted as foot infantry.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
That's how we know that their carrier's not coming back, is because we found out that they turned the personnel of the Kuznetsov into a like a brigade. Like it became a naval infantry brigade. So basically, all the people who know how to operate that ship are all dead or going to be dead soon because they got sent to Ukraine.
Grinder the beat grinder.
Yeah.
Have there been more incidents of like, because I know there've been like recorded incidents of regular foot soldiers killing their officers and like not defecting but surrendering.
There's been lots of reports of like friendly fire incidents like that, and that's just how Russia does war now, man. That's going to be even more commonplace in a few months if the rumors of them mobilizing conscripts is true.
Oh yeah, because they're not gonna be very motivated to fucking fight.
No. It is crazy looking at how much money we wasted on the LCS ships.
Yeah, it was a fucking money sink.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is that even if they didn't have the structural problems, we'd probably still be retiring them. Because I mean the role of that ship could just be done by an autonomous like ship.
They've been converting them into like essentially replacements for the minesweeps.
Hmm. Well, that's all they're good for is auxiliary ships. Not good as like surface combatants in the modern era because of drones. They came out like right before this fucking drone war happened, and now they're obsolete.
Such is the way of tech, though.
Mm-hmm. Because I was talking to someone. I'm in a Discord with a bunch of military nerd people, and the general consensus is now like to do littoral combat, you just have autonomous warships, because then you're not putting people in harm's way. Because the littorals, like the Strait of Hormuz, is so fucking dangerous that like sending a manned ship like that is kind of suicide.
This is true.
I mean, Ukraine has kind of proved that with the Black Sea, where you can't have a Russian warship on the Black Sea anymore because it will get hit by um, naval drones.
When your navy is sank by a country with no navy.
Mm-hmm. Crazy that this is the second time this has happened to Russia in the same sea.
What was the first time?
The Germans.
With World War II.
Yeah, the Germans literally, you probably don't know about this. The Germans did some wacky shit in the Black Sea.
Didn't know about this.
They built a railroad line from like Hanover down to Romania, and they disassembled U-boats and then reassembled them in the Black Sea off the Romanian coast.
So they didn't
So
have to
they so
transit
they
the Mediterranean? Yeah.
yeah, they tactically like assembled U-boats in the Black Sea in Romania, like tactically redeployed them by train car, and then fucking went out and hunted like Russian convoys and shit. And then they also just used the Luftwaffe to bomb the shit out of all their like battleships and cruisers they had in the region.
Huh.
Yeah, anything larger than a destroyer in the Black Sea was not having a good time. And I think everything either got sunk or damaged at some point that was a capital ship.
That's kind of nuts.
Mm-hmm.
There's like fucking 8 billion fucking skeletons underneath this. 500 cigarettes.
Yeah, so so I'm reading up on it now. Yeah, the reason why is because Turkey has the right over the Bosphorus Strait. And so whenever there's wartime, ever since I think 1933, they had a treaty called like the Montreux Convention, which basically means that in the event of wartime, they deny warships from transiting the strait.
Yeah.
It's like an international rule that if there's war between two parties, both parties can't like transit the strait. So
That's how the Germans got
the
around it.
the Germans got fucking Hitler himself got really pissy and tried to do a whole bunch of shit to like pressure Turkey into allowing it. Turkey wouldn't budge. And they're like, well, fuck, we can't really fight Turkey right now because the Soviet Union is kicking our ass. so, so they're like, well, fuck. Um, we're just gonna ship a bunch of. We're gonna disassemble a whole bunch of like small U-boats and patrol craft and transit them through the river canals and across railroads, and we'll just reassemble them in the Black Sea and multiply our power that way.
I mean, it sounds stupid, but it seems like it kind of worked.
It worked.
Alright. It is 12, and I think it is time for me to stop for the day.
Wah.
My hole will eventually be finished. That could have been worded better. The hole in Minecraft I'm digging will eventually be done.
Who's finishing in your hole?
And with that, I'm ending the stream. Goodbye.